Hi, so you may be excited or absolutely gutted to read this column depending on your approach to Christmas, but this week's column is about Christmas beauty gifts. I have put some gifts in the main magazine's Christmas gift guide, but this column was purely about things for yourself, so you know, or for your girlfriends, things that you might want for yourself and put on your own Christmas list. I'm one of those extremely strange people who really loves Christmas shopping. I really enjoy it and I'm slightly obsessed with it. And obviously, given my job and background, very often my friends rely on me to get them a really nice beauty gift, which is obviously a delight for me to do. I've always been the same, in fact, even before it was my job. Even when I was a little girl, I always loved giving beauty gifts because they sort of, for me, beauty products kind of sum up the best kind of Christmas present, which is frivolous, luxurious, a real treat, and I think beauty fits the bill perfectly. When it comes to beauty gifts, I've got a really hard and fast rule that I never deviate from. My rule is I try to buy as little as possible for the budget I have, which seems really counterintuitive, I know. If I'm in the supermarket, I want the most food for as little money as possible. And the same applies to lots of things. However, when it comes to beauty presents, I want as little as possible for the money I spend. And by that I mean, instead of quantity, I want quality. So if my budget is £20, I am not going to go out and buy one of those massive boxes with a body lotion and a talcum powder and a soap and a bath foam and a shower gel and all of that, with tons of plastic bottles in that just end up on landfill or in the charity shop or gathering dust in a drawer. It's so wasteful and it doesn't feel like a treat. It just feels like something you've got to store in your house. With the same £20, instead of buying that big kind of hamper of stuff that I don't want, I personally would rather buy someone that, which is a red Chanel nail polish. It's lovely. Who wouldn't want that? It's less than £20, and although most women would go, no way can I spend 20 quid on a nail polish for myself, and I totally understand that. I hesitate myself. However, as a present, who wouldn't love a red Chanel nail polish? Anybody who loves beauty would love to receive that, but probably think twice before buying it for themselves. You'll be so popular if you give someone something like that, instead of some flipping wicker basket full of crap. The same applies to these. I've brought along, I say brought along, I live here. I've brought upstairs a number of things that have come out this year or around this year that I think are really gorgeous Christmas presents. I'm just going to try and do a whistle-stop tour through them all. So, what do I love this Christmas that's come out? Tom Ford has repackaged his lipsticks. Look at that. I mean, who wouldn't want that? That's just so lovely. Perfectly weighted lipstick with the most satisfying click. Smells amazing. 30 quid. I mean, so expensive for a lipstick, but what an amazing present. I'd wet myself if somebody gave me that. These are amazing too. I put these in the column. These are Chanel's new cream eyeshadows, and I've been wearing these rather a lot, and they're lovely. They're really sort of dense glitter, but kind of grown-up glitter. Glitter for women, not teenagers. I love it. It sort of makes you feel partyish, but it's still sort of tasteful and grown up. Also, you know, anybody who watches my videos regularly will know I really hate brushes and applicators that come with product. Unbelievably, the brush that comes with these eyeshadows is really good. And I've actually been mainly using it whenever I wear these, which is unheard of for me. Another present which has been a really a resounding hit for me in the past, it's my sort of fail-safe option. If I have a very close girlfriend who I would spend, you know, a bit of a lump of money on, I get them this. It's a Creme de la Mer lip balm. It's mental. Nobody would go into a department store and spend £35 on a lip balm, of course, for themselves. However, if you were going to spend something similar to that on a, you know, a special sister or a friend or something, It's just the loveliest thing to receive. It's fantastic lip balm. It's lovely. It's like somebody's chopped off the corner of an After Eight and squeezed out the middle into a lovely pot and put a silver lid on it. It's just a lovely, lovely thing. Also, it's a really big portion, so to speak, so it does last for ages. But if you put that under the tree for someone, anybody who loves beauty would just be mad for it, even though, you know, it seems like the biggest extravagance ever. This I really love, from Paul and Joe. Paul and Joe are very, very good at packaging. I mean, it's a lovely box anyway. And they're actually not as expensive as some of the other things I've been talking about. It's just a lovely thing. Sort of vintage inspired, but kind of Bakelite powder compact with lovely shimmery face powder in. And actually I've tried one of these and the face powder itself within is really gorgeous. But that's just a lovely thing to get out, you know, when you're touching up your face in a restaurant. And it just looks really nice. It's a nice thing to get out in public and it's a real treat. Speaking of mirrors, another present that I've very often bought because I just think it's really classic and beautiful and wonderfully useful is a Chanel compact mirror. I use this mirror every single week in these videos, not just because it's lovely to look at, but it's actually a brilliant mirror. It's a double-sided mirror. No makeup in there or anything, and one side is highly magnified, which means when I'm doing these videos I can really do sort of precision work like eyeliner, which I did earlier, false eyelashes and so on. So really, really good mirror, and obviously it's lovely to look at, and it comes in a lovely velvet pouch, and that somebody will have that forever, you know. It's such a kind of lovely thing. I think it's about £25, but I mean, really, I'm never without mine. It's indispensable. It's a great beauty gift as well for somebody where you're maybe not confident choosing colours for them or not confident of their skin type. It's just something that will suit everyone because it's just a mirror that everybody needs. Rococo nail apparel, nail enamels, so lovely. I mean, they're practically gift wrapped from the moment you pick them up in the shop. Lovely metallic dark colours this season. They last really well, and I mean, you could just put a ribbon around that and it's ready to go. Lovely present. A couple of things I'm really, really obsessed with and mad about. This is in the column, Diptyque candle that smells of Christmas trees. I wish there was smelly vision because it's absolutely delicious. I love Diptyque. It's one of my favourite beauty companies. I wear their perfume every day in my life, and their candles are beautiful. The National Trust, I love scented candles. I really love them, and again, they're really great presents because who's going to go and spend 15, 20 quid on a scented candle for themselves, you know, in an economic crisis? Nobody. So to get one as a present feels like such an indulgence. And these National Trust ones, obviously the money goes to the National Trust, which is lovely, and they smell beautiful. Byredo also does amazing scented candles. I love Byredo. What else did I want to show you? Like a kid in a sweet shop. Yes, a couple of things I'm absolutely mad about. This is so special. There's a designer, a really unique designer called Andrea Garland, and what she does is she makes beauty products, but she makes them look so beautiful in terms of the packaging and the typesetting. There's something really homemade and special about them. And one of the things she does is this, which I just love. She does a collection of vintage inspired brooches. This is one of them. This is my favourite one. I love owls. And inside each brooch is a lip balm, a really good quality lip balm. And the brooch itself is, I think, £29.99. But the refills for the lip balm are £5, so you can just keep popping new ones in as and when you run out. So whenever you go out, you can wear the brooch, which I genuinely think is a lovely, lovely thing. And you just pop it open, you've always got your lip balm on you. I love that. But all her products are really special, and she's got other brooch designs and other jewellery designs with makeup and skincare incorporated into them. And I think she's one of the few people in beauty at the moment who's really doing something different. I really admire her. Mad for this. Givenchy, this year, this is not a perfume, believe it or not, they have done a shimmering gold powder that's not all bling, footballers' wives, hideous kind of glitter, Katie Price style glitter. It's just very sort of classy, shimmery gold powder, and it comes in this gorgeous vintagey atomizer, and it's powder that you can spray in your hair, so you can spray it lightly in your hair, and you've got gold shimmery powder when you're out and about, it'll just catch the light. Or you can spray it on your cheekbones or your décolleté or your limbs or your face, anywhere you want a little bit of shimmer. And as I say, because it's not really bling and glittery, really, really subtle, and you can get away with, you know, put it on your cheekbones or your eyelids and you're not like, whoa. And it's such a lovely thing. I mean, I'd be over the moon to receive that under the tree. Brilliant, brilliant present, really special. I anticipate that's going to be one of the biggest beauty sellers this Christmas. Benefit's makeup bags. These are new for Christmas. Benefit make really good makeup bags. They're completely, you know, dirt and waterproof because they're rubberized, but they're still really pretty and they're really, really roomy. And also they've done brilliant brush set for Christmas, and their brushes are really, really fantastic. Brushes are a really good Christmas present again because they're just one of those things that, you know, if you get a really, really good quality one, it's such an indulgence. Just to buy somebody one powder brush, just one brush of superb quality, I think is much nicer than trying to buy them some massive kit with 20 in. Speaking of kits, palettes. You get lots of palettes at Christmas time. In department store counters, you'll see palettes like 100 things in them that you get for 50 quid if you buy 2 things or whatever. And they're just horrible. You look at them and you think you'll never ever use all of those. Much better to scale down. Bobbi Brown's done this beautiful palette, and I love these sort of glittery, dark, smoky colours. Love that palette. It's just a beautiful thing to have under the tree. But also Christmas is a great opportunity to get somebody, you know, a real classics palette that they'll wear forever. I mean, these colours, you just can't argue with them, and Bobbi Brown formulations are beautiful. And again, it's a little luxurious thing. Tools, as I say, with makeup brushes, a really great present. And Shomura eyelash curlers, in my opinion, are the best eyelash curlers you can buy, but they're about 20 quid. Brilliant present to give somebody who really loves their beauty. And another tool that I love are Estee Lauder's compacts. They do them every year, and some of them are completely bonkers in a way I love. But this classic alligator one is so pretty, really heavy and weighted. And it's got their lovely lucidity powder inside, which is a really nice powder. It's just lovely for a mum or a grandmother or a girlfriend. A really special present. Also, they're collector's items. Estee Lauder compacts are collected by women all over the world and tend to hold some value over time. If you want to buy someone skincare, best to stick, I think, to body care, and there's a column coming up on that, so smellies and things, or like a balm. So like I said before with the Creme de la Mer balm, you can get a multi-purpose balm, like Liz Earle does a balm called Super Balm. This one by Bobbi Brown is called Soothing Balm. Most nice companies now do a multi-purpose balm for cuticles, lips, elbows, knees, dry skin and so on, and that's a really good present for somebody because it suits everybody. And it's not all expensive things at all. It's not about spending loads of money. It's about getting a really tiny thing for your money to make sure that that thing is the best it can possibly be. So this, I'm mad for this, Body Shop have done a range for Christmas that's so lovely. It smells like something that costs 4 times as much. This soap, spiced vanilla soap, I've been sniffing it for weeks. It's so lovely, and it's like a couple of quid. It's fantastic. L'Occitane as well do these really amazing shea butter soaps, and I would any day rather one of those than somebody tried to get loads of stuff for their £5. And equally this from Fortnum & Mason's, this soap. Smells incredible, looks ridiculously decadent, £5. So I didn't feel a Christmas guide was complete without one sort of fantasy below the budget item. And that I chose for that my Japonesque studio case. I love it so much. It is one of my best presents of all time in 36 years. I'm obsessed with it. And if you are, if you love beauty as much as I do, and you have somebody very generous prepared to spend 180 quid or whatever they cost, then you'd be wise to put it on your Christmas list. I'm just going to show you this because I know you can't see very well in the picture in the mag. So, first of all, it's got a handle and it's on wheels, which means I take it to the shoot to have my photo taken for the magazine every month. And inside is all the makeup I use every day. So not the makeup I test for the column necessarily, my personal makeup that sticks with me. So all my Chanel eyeshadows, I love Chanel eyeshadows, those, and Chanel and NARS pretty much I wear all the time. Lots of blushes, NARS powder blushes and various sort of Stila cream blush and Chanel. Lots and lots and lots of pencils and false eyelashes, lots of NARS pencils in there. Lipsticks and lip glosses. Lots of, all my favourite lipsticks in there, so lots of Bobbi Brown and Chanel and Tom Ford and so on. And then my favourite nail polishes by Estee and Jessica and Chanel. A few mascaras. I'm not, when it comes to mascaras, I tend to use the same ones over and over again. I'm not very adventurous. All my brushes kind of stored hygienically, and my base, my Suku foundation, my Clinique powder, which has just been discontinued, so don't get me started on that, I'm so angry. Tools like eyelash curlers, concealers, tinted moisturisers, and then on my puffs and so on in there. It's just amazing. If you love beauty, it will change your life. Everything is completely tucked away instead of in manky old makeup bags or boxes spilling out. And all these drawers are removable, so if you want your lipstick in one place, you can just go off and take it into the bathroom if you're getting ready or whatever. They're all completely removable and they slide in and out. And keep everything separate. So if you want a fantasy beauty gift and you are absolutely mad for your products, as I obviously am, and you want to keep them all in one place, then this would be my pick for Christmas. Okay, so those are my favourite gifts that have come out for this Christmas. There's so much lovely beauty stuff out there, but yes, my rule is very much get as little as possible for the budget you have, whether your budget's £5, £10, £20 or £500. Just really get the most special thing that your money can afford rather than trying to get quantity. And I don't think you can go far wrong. Anyone who loves beauty will love you for it, for getting them something that they wouldn't justify buying for themselves. So looking forward to hearing your thoughts this week, and I would also really love to know what's on your beauty Christmas list. I'm very curious about that and looking forward to reading your comments. Thanks a lot. Bye.